It's howdy doody time. Do. Live from St. Louis, Missouri, United States of America. It's the furry, cuddly little hamster. Hello. It's Saturday morning. Well, it's almost noon. Hi. What's going on? So last night was basically a fucking disaster. I think my stupid mic preamp just wasn't working. You know, it happens. Mr. Pliskin is here. Hello, Snaky. Mr. Hemi 4-Speed. Hello. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be around this big old beautiful blue world of ours. I just found out that mark it on your calendar. Hello, Zombro. How are you, man? Tuesday, midterm election return stream with Terrence, Pop, and Blake. And I saw some big names in there, guys. So you might want to put that on your calendar. I assume it'll be about 8 o'clock Eastern time, Tuesday. So the hamster might roll in, Hammerhand might roll in, some other people. We can't promise anything right now, but I shall be there. Hello. That'll be a good time. We're going to talk about the red wave. We are going to talk about the tsunami. Always good to see you, Zombro. Hey, hope everything's all right with you. Ballistic Zero is in the building. Hello. Howdy. Do I sound clear enough? Am I there? Sounds pretty good to me. So anyway, there's a new movie coming out. Apparently it's Wakanda something or other. Don't know about the movie, but it looks cool, right? It's a superhero movie. I mean, I saw the trailer. It looks all right. But of course, there are some people in this world that, because they are a color and the rest of some of us are white. See, whiteys are not allowed to see. But that's not racist, though. You see, that's the thing. See, it's not racist. Stop it, you evil man. Don't you know? Only white, cis, hetero men can possibly be racist. Thanks, Zombro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was having some trouble. I had to reboot the computer. I think the driver was getting all crazy. You know, it does happen here once in a while at the hamster lair. So anyway, we got a couple of women here, and this website is called Angelint or Angelint. And this has been these have been making the rounds for a couple of months, apparently. But they're more appropriate because the movie is apparently going to open this weekend or shortly. So I wish them well. I hope the movie does great. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. But, you know, it kind of pisses me off to have people being racist to people, whether you're being racist to a black person or a brown person or even a fucking white person. When are we going to stand up and say no more of this bullshit? When's that going to be? I don't know. Well, it's amazing. There's an ad running in Georgia, by the way. I might have to pull that up. I forgot about it. See, I've been laying in bed all morning, just contemplating the quality of this broadcast. What are we going to do? How are we going to make this good for the listener? It's like, yeah, well, okay, hold on. It's going to be better if I drink. Ah, delicious. Beers for breakfast. Why not? Because I'm single. That's why. All right. So let's go to this channel. Angelint. Thank you, sir. Link is in the description of the chat. Go there and sub and do all that other stuff. But there's two women here. And I really think this one is a troll job here. Maybe not a good troll job, but maybe a troll job. But I think this here is not. Which one would you want to do the troll for? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, let's see.
Not to be offensive, I'm gonna need.
You're already offensive because you're telling white people not to go see a movie. Here's a big deal, sweetie. And I know you might be trolling here, but here it is. It's a big fuck you. Okay. Now, I really don't have a problem with the alphabet mafia or, you know, black Americans or people of color wanting their rights and everything, but I do not subscribe. I will not be bullied into buying into bullshit forced down my throats by these people. No. If I want to go to see this movie on opening weekend, I'm going to go see the fucking movie. And you're not going to tell me because I'm white, I can't go to the fucking movie. That's the way you want. Tell Hollywood, tell the executives at the studio, hey, we don't want any white people to come to this movie. Well, that's only 13% of the population. Wonder how much money they're going to make if every black person in the United States goes to the movie. Mm-hmm.
Need a lot of you white creators in terms of what the plans are to do in celebrating Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever. That's the name of the movie, I guess. Okay, great. I think there was a Wakanda movie a couple years ago, was it? Apparently it was pretty good. I didn't see it, but, I don't really go to movies all that often. But if it came on YouTube or something, sure, I'd watch it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Let black...
Wait a minute. Hamster, you're not understanding something here. Okay, tell me what I'm not understanding. You use white. Yo, you can't be watching Wakanda. It's only for black people. Really? Just black people? Just, no, well, okay. People of color. You mean like black people, Hispanic people, Asian? No Asians allowed either, because they're basically white. No Asians. Indigenous, Native American. Sure. No Asians though. Nope. What about people who are Republican who vote conservative? No. Of course not. What do you think? This is an open and free society where people can just go watch movies? No. It's got to be black, BIPOC, this, fuck, that, alphabet, whatever the fuck. But if you use the alphabet number with W, well, you just stay on home there, baby.
Black, Indigenous, and Latino, Hispanic.
Got just about everybody there. White, Hispanic. Well, no, I'm sorry. White, no. In code, a not white is a line over white. So you got a line with white underneath of it. No whiteys allowed. Well, isn't that fucking nice? Can you imagine, if you would for a moment, back in the 1950s, young lady, when your great grandma was probably still alive, there were places that had signs up that said no colored people allowed. They had separate water fountains for colored people, for N-word people, as people in the South used to call black people. And so now here we are, 50, 60 years later, and you want to do the same thing, except to white people. Civil Rights Act of 1964. Last time I checked, that applies to everyone. Stop it. No. That was made only for black folks. No, I don't think so.
Creators speak. If you see an idea that you want to participate in and you think that, oh my God, I think that's really good, ditch those videos. I'm being so serious when I say this. I
don't think so. I think she's trolling.
I don't care if you are a white Black Panther fan. I don't care about how much you love the stories. And if you even use that as a retaliation to speak over these communities, I won't be nice and explain your ignorance. I will be advocating for your demise.
Well, why hasn't this YouTube video been taken down? It certainly sounds like a threat of violence to me, doesn't it? I'm going to pray or hope for your demise. Now, young little brat, you're not going to educate me because I'm fucking old. I've lived about 14 times longer than you little snot-nosed brat. Don't come up in my fucking grill and tell me what you're going to do. You're going to educate me. Is that right? Really? What about your black brothers out there? Numerous, dozens, even hundreds of videos pointing out your bullshit. Why don't you go talk to your brother? Oh, wait a minute. They're not really black. Is that right? Because they happen to maybe like conservative values. Yeah? Not really black. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not saying you can't participate in the Wakanda hype. But
I'm so happy that you're allowing me to do that. I'm so gracious that you will consent to allow me to get involved with the excitement of this new movie. I'm honored. Thank you, 18-year-old snot-nosed brat. So happy you let me do that.
But be aware that a lot of the Wakanda hype in Black, African, Latino, Indigenous culture. So know when to sit the down, shut the up, and let BIPOC creators speak.
Do you know when to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, you little brat? Do you? It seems not. Seems like you haven't learned a whole fucking lot of anything in your life. Why don't you live a little bit and maybe you'll fucking understand? No? That's racist, is it? Okay, sir. Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Not to be offensive, I'm gonna need a lot of you white creators in terms of what the plans are to do in celebrating Wakanda Forever.
Judging me based upon the color of my skin. Well. Didn't Martin Luther King Jr. die? Was assassinated fighting against this very thing. You know, maybe I'm just wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. What do you guys think? Huh? You gonna go see Wakanda? You know, God damn it. Maybe I'll just go see it to piss these fucking evil people off. You're going to sit there and tell me I can't go to a fucking movie because I'm white. Okay. Let's look at the next one because this one is even worse than our little ignorant friend here. Look at this chick. There we go.
This message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's talking to the people. Evil white people, Nazis, who apparently on her side, supporting whatever bullshit she's talking about. Go ahead.
This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you
it wouldn't be me. So I guess I'm inoculated from this crap.
really want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause.
Now, this was a couple of months ago. So this has been floating around a while.
Do not go see that movie opening weekend.
Okay. So the people who support excuse me, evil white racist men who support Black Lives Matter shouldn't go see the movie.
You buy your ticket, you give it to a black person or a black family who can't afford to go. And
okay, so here would be my answer to that, a big fuck no. Girlfriend, yo, Queen, you don't tell me what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do, girlfriend. You don't tell me what to do. You have no authority. You have nothing to say about what I do with my own life. That's what you preach all the time, isn't it? With respect to Smorsh, right? You can't tell me what to do with my body. Well, you stop doing it to me then. I don't need to hear this shit from some fucking brat. You're not going to do this and you're not going to do. Fuck you. I'm not sure I can make it much clearer, can I?
then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors. You make
Excuse me. No.
sure that every black person in that theater can enjoy that movie in peace. You make sure that you use your body to block us from anybody who.
Do you believe we're hearing this shit? Do you? Not in 2022.
Coming in that theater to do us harm. That is your job. You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend.
Again, I don't need you to tell me what I can fucking do, dear. No offense, young lady. You have no authority over me. Just like I have no authority over you. And I don't want your fucking bullshit. I don't want your package of mental illness. I don't want your fucking graduate degree in shit studies from fucking Harvard. Go away. You do you. I do me. Everybody's happy. But don't sit there and fucking preach to me and tell me you're going to make me do something. Fuck off. It's not the way this is going to work. It's not going to work that way. If I want to go to the theater and watch Wakanda on opening night, I'm fucking going. There's not a goddamn thing you can say about it. You hear me? Oh, wait a minute, hamster. You're a white guy, right? Well, that's racist. Fuck that. It's not racist when this little cunt tells white people, especially white men, we can't go to the fucking movie? Really? Is that how this works? Is that where we're at in 2022? Actually, hamster's been that way for about 60 years. You can only be racist in one direction, do you see?
But the first weekend, that's for us.
Fuck off.
To do anything other than this
Don't
is
need
anti-black.
I'm not anti-black. I'm not anti-white. I'm not anti-POC. I'm not anti-gay. I'm not anti-anything. But you're going to sit here and try to tell me I can't go to a fucking movie if I so choose because I'm white. Are we seeing anything here that might be a little bit of, how do they say it? How do the kids say it? Problematic. Of course not. It's only a problem if white people said, so let's say, hey, we got the Tom Cruise movie, right? Got Top Gun Maverick out there. But can't have any black people in the theater on the first day. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you? Could you imagine the fucking nuclear exchange that would happen if someone said something stupid like that? No one would. But here we go, this degreed cunt who's been brainwashed by fucking Harvard or some other fucking baby Ivy or some shit somewhere. You're going to try to tell white people not to go to the movie? I'm terribly sorry. Fuck you. Wait a minute. Is that too fine a point? I don't think I'm wrong. My anaconda don't want no Wakanda. I like big butts, and I can't deny. Got to say, you know. I mean, she might be packing some heat there, SCE. You never know. All right, let's go on to the next bunch of racial fucking bullshit. Are you ready? Let's go to The View. That you guys... I did it again. See, you're so stupid. You can't even copy it. I know. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because, well, I'm white. You know, I'm a man, so obviously I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, maybe.
Attention all Medicare recipients.
Ooh,
this is a new announcement about Medicare benefits.
Mm-hmm.
There are now plans available that offer up to $900 in grocery allowances every year. That's right. Depending on your zip code, you could be receiving up to $900 in grocery.
What's also surprising to me is the abortion issue. I read a poll just yesterday that white Republicans...
Sonny Hostin, I guess. Sonny something. Now, she fucks up her line here. Because she was fed this line by somebody. She didn't come up with this herself. She's a fucking... she's a drone. Oh, there you go, being racist again. She's a talking head. But she is a puck. A person of color.
But what's also surprising to me is the abortion...
I have to admit, though, I like her hair. Give her that. That's good. I like that.
Issue.
Let me turn that up a little bit. Just so we can get the full experience. Okay, Sonny. Tell us how much you're a racist.
I read a poll just yesterday that white...
Really? Okay. You read a poll.
Republican suburban women are now going to vote Republican.
Okay, you see... Excuse me. You see how she fucked up her pre-planned line here?
Republican suburban women.
No, I keep missing it. Look at that. I'm stupid.
White Republican suburban women are now going to vote Republican.
So, white Republican conservative women are going to vote Republican. Well, what a shock. I mean, my God, what has happened? The evil Nazi business. Jesus Christ. Obviously, what she meant to say was white suburban women are now going to vote Republican. I heard on Greg Gutfeld's show, 27% change in white, evil, Nazi suburban women from Democrat to Republican in 2 months. 27%. It ain't chicken feed, as my grandpa used to say. That ain't just chicken feed, is it? No, it's not. That's pretty big. Went from minus 20, minus 18 to plus 15 in 2 months. You know, I wonder how could this be possible? How could it be these evil Nazi women? By the way, you white and black and people of color, Hispanic, XYZ women who don't vote for Joe Biden and the crazy left party at this point, you're not a woman. See how that works? Like magic. You don't vote for our bullshit, you're not really a woman. See? If you're gay or lesbian or trans, and if you don't vote for this pile of fucking baloney, you're none of that. You are a non-person. You are obviously evil. Go ahead, Sonny. Go ahead.
Why? It's almost like Roaches voting for Raid.
Excuse me. Roaches. So she's calling female suburban voters roaches. Now, of course, she had to throw the white in there, and of course, she fucked up the line, but it was written. White, evil, Nazi suburban women are now roaches. This is what this party thinks of you, ladies. Oh, no, it's the evil Republican, evil patriarchy, man. Look what these people are saying. Look what these people are saying. You're saying that, the Donald Trump or the Trump wing of the MAGA hats or whatever the fuck. You're going to find your home here on this side of the aisle. Because when you don't agree with that side of the aisle, you are non-personed. You don't exist. What you think is meaningless because you don't agree with our bullshit. Are we getting somewhere yet? Okay, go ahead.
Right?
I think that's voting. No, it's insulting to the voter.
They're voting against their own.
All right, this chick at least she pushes back a little bit. I don't know who this person is. I don't watch The View, and God, I mean, if you come home, I'm drooling on myself, eating Jell-O and watching The View, just go ahead and take me out. I'm done. It's over if that's happening.
Self-interest. Do they want to live in Gilead?
Okay,
Gilead. Yeah. Now, this brilliant genius over here, Sonny, apparently she doesn't understand how the government works. So let's give a quick lesson here. Supreme Court said abortion is not a federal issue. It's a state issue. Now, Sonny, wherever you live, California, wherever the fuck it is, you can now vote on the topic of abortion. And so if you can agree, or you can get a majority of people in your state to agree, well, abortion can be whatever you want. That's democracy in action. See? What do you mean? You're saying that like a Frenchie. You're a frog, aren't you? Action. Oui, oui. Por favor.
Do we love democracy or not? Because just saying that it's...
You don't love democracy. Oh, you don't. Or if you did, you'd be jumping for fucking joy, wouldn't you? Giving the right of people, women in the states and men as well, to vote on this particular topic. Hey, let's come to a reasonable agreement on this whole susmortion thing. And we're going to make it into law in our state. No. See, no. It's not democracy if the fucking wacko lefties don't get their way. Do you see the point I'm making here? I think so.
It's insulting to the voter.
The roaches. Well, Well, I mean, I'll give her at least this much. She agrees that they at least exist. You evil suburban women. My God, look at the abuse. Look at the abuse from the Democrats. And you think it's only this woman? Is that right? All right, so let's go to this one. Yeah, we got one more. Let's go to the comments, though, first, because you're evil, you evil men, you. Bliskin is here. RP Pope is here as well. Drubius 333. Johnny Midnight is in the building. My goodness, what are you guys having? Hope you're having a good weekend. This is fun, isn't it? The hypocrisy of these people is amazing. Okay, let's go to the shared screen. Let's see. Can I paste it? Paste? Yes. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Might be interesting, might not be. We'll find out. The CBN, Christian Broadcasting Network.
Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Get 0% APR.
There you go. Get yourself a Hyundai right there.
0 payments for 90 days.
Yeah. They're on sales. Right.
Polls are predicting a red wave is coming November 8th as Americans choose who
Do you think? Do ya?
they want to represent them in the U.S. Congress and in their states. So is leftist cultural wokeism about to die once and for all? Or will it rise again after suffering only a temporary setback? Well, here to set us straight is longtime conservative producer, media influencer, and promoter AJ Rice. AJ is CEO of Publius PR, a premier Washington, D.C. communications firm and author of Walking Dead. AJ, it's great to talk to you and see your face. So a red wave is expected, but do you get the feeling that cultural wokeism may suffer defeat on November 8th, but may rise again? What do you think is going to happen here?
Absolutely. The red tsunami is going to wash away all the Walking Dead, the cultural, Marxist zombies that are trying to take over our schools, our churches, our media, our entertainment.
Well, that's very hopeful. Good, I guess.
The American people have had enough, and they're coming.
Well, in your book, you say this has been planned for decades, and the left saw an opportunity to advance their cultural agenda when the Democrats yielded to Bernie Sanders and his allies to get Joe Biden into the White House. So explain what you believe happened in 2020 and the expected loss of the U.S. House and possibly the Senate this time around doesn't necessarily mean Democrats are going to shift course, or do you see them moderating in 2024?
Well, look, I know we're winning when I see Barack Obama out there on a podcast that nobody listens to, basically saying, hey, we got to cut some of this woke stuff out. We're becoming joyless. We're becoming buzzkills. We're becoming the fun police. Now, Obama sees it now, and he's got good instincts as a tactician. He understands that when left-wing guys like Bill Maher start agreeing with, David Brody and Gary Lane and AJ Rice on wokeism, that there's a problem coming. So memo to Liz Cheney, there's a true insurrection brewing. It's an insurrection of parents. And I tell people all the time, I tell conservatives, I tell religious people, libertarians, you can't look to Washington for your answers.
Wow, they're going to go for it right away. Okay, I'm getting this racism against white people queued up here for you.
Take back your borough council. Get involved. Go to these meetings. Mix things up with these people. Part of the problem was, and the left kind of brought this on themselves.
Hit the like button, boys.
When they locked down the country and they sent all the parents home, parents started looking through the textbooks. And what did they find, Gary? They found the rewriting of American history. They found the 1619 Project.
Shark Dentures is here.
Hello. Everything from cultural Marxism through
Shark.
critical race theory. So
have some fun.
And then they found out that there's men competing against their daughters on the volleyball team. And they're letting, Bill and Harry into the women's locker room.
Yeah.
So look, I'm in Virginia. I'm right across the river from Swamp Central. And I'll tell you, Youngkin did it. Miami-Dade County just flipped from red to blue.
You believe that? Miami-Dade County just flipped to red. Now, this is Miami-Dade, Florida, people. Like I talked about it last night, but the bottom line, there's a lot of immigrants from Cuba, very socialist country, and the Cuban immigrants. Now, maybe not second generation because people get stupid, but grandpa and daddy that came over on a fucking Buick in 1958. They understand evil. They understand what's going on here. They understand this, and they don't want that. Grandpa and grandma in Florida, they don't want their little girl in a locker room with a bunch of dudes who claim they're women who have penises. This is not mainstream stuff. This is not kitchen table shit. We talked about this. We got it, inflation, even though the White House claims it doesn't exist. Really? Have you been to the fucking grocery store? No, it's not true. Shut up and vote for me. I'll make it better. Right? Inflation doesn't exist. Cost of living, the rent, the fucking mortgage, the interest rates are going up. None of that matters to the Democrat Party, apparently. What they care about is abortion. See, that was their fucking big problem, frankly. If I have to point it out with F words here. They hitch their wagon to abortion. Well, by God, this whole abortion thing, we use that as a political thing there. It's all these women, all these 304s in the country. Let's just talk about that for a moment, shall we? There are approximately 1 million abortions in the United States per year. 1 million out of 170 million women. So we're going to hitch our fucking wagon to that, are we? That's what we're going to do. Hell yeah, let's talk about, nothing but women's rights and uteruses and abortions and shit. Mark Udall ran for senator in Colorado a few years ago. And the only thing he talked about during his campaign was abortion. That was it. And eventually the Denver Post came out with an editorial and said, you got to fucking talk about other shit. Like, what are we going to do about this and that and marijuana legalization and whatever they did in Colorado, 15 years ago. He would not stop. It was only abortion. And he lost. Wouldn't you think somebody would learn the fucking lesson? It wasn't 198 years ago. It was 15 years ago. It's fresh. It's new. Doesn't even have the smell of stale about it. Happened in most of our lives. Most of the voters' lives who are voting on Tuesday. Not some abstract thing. You think the Democrats would learn? No. No.
And Barack Obama's putting out the clarion call. He sees it coming. And, the current president, I'll
give Barack Obama this. President Obama. He's not a stupid man. He is good at seeing what's going on. And the president, former President Obama, he knows this. Democrats are fucked. Oh, my God. I saw an ad from this guy in Pennsylvania, and I'm not attacking his disability. Please stop it with this juvenile shit. I'm just saying the guy had some health issue, this Fetterman guy. And yet the Democrat Party pushing a man who is incapable of this position. Why couldn't they find someone else? Is there no one else in Pennsylvania that can go and say, hey, Mr. Fetterman, or what is he, Lieutenant Governor Fetterman, dude, you got some problems here. We love you, but it's not the thing. No. I suppose they invested tens of millions of dollars into this dude, so they're going to drag this guy across the finish line, no matter what. Or so it seems.
Good luck. He's just shuffling about. I'm not sure he knows what's going on. I mean, he's doing interviews with, trans people while Rome is burning. So that's where their priorities are. The American people are getting soaked by a medical tyranny, a financial tyranny, and a cultural tyranny, and they've had enough.
Everyone assumes Trump is preparing to run again, but I'm hearing, AJ, from a lot of people, many of them voted for Trump in 2020. They're saying they liked his policies, but not his egoism, continual sniping, unpresidential demeanor. Many want a conservative candidate next time who has the same policies, but is perceived as kinder and gentler. So what say you on that one?
Oh, if he wasn't so mean, he just didn't do Twitter. Oh my God. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Trump does. I think President Trump should probably be in the background and get behind someone like Kari Lake, the soon-to-be governor of Arizona, or who is the woman up going against the witch of Lansing, Governor Whitler, Tudor Dixon. You notice something interesting here as of late, though. By the way, seem to be a lot of women. How is it possible in this evil patriarchy nightmare of Gilead, where women are just baby makers? How are they running for governor or president? I don't know. Governor of South Dakota. We've got Oregon. For the love of Christ, Oregon is going to flip red potentially for the governor. What? I mean, how fucked up does it have to be for the people in Oregon to elect a Republican in Oregon? And some other places, too. There's a lot of weird shit going on this year. You know, normally the parties, and I think you guys have been you've been around long enough. Normally the parties kind of moderate a little bit, get to the general and win, and then they go crazy. Batshit over there. Not in this case. The Democrat Party has gone batshit before the election with all this alphabet mafia shit and all this weird fucking crap that average Joe and Jane on the street own a business. They work, they farm, they drive a truck, work in a factory, they work where I work, wherever. It's average people. You know what average people like? We like consistency, stability in the middle. We don't like all this fucking weird shit. Just give me something in the middle. I can understand. I'll vote for a Democrat if you're kind of... That's not what we have these days. I mean, look at this chick in Arizona. What is her name? Katie Hobbs or something? Apparently, the woman doesn't even know how to speak. Now, it's unfair a little bit because Kari Lake, the soon-to-be governor of Arizona, has been in the media for 30 years. She's been on TV. She knows how to do this. I mean, it is a talent. Yeah. What? You're not talented, are you? No. I'm a loser. All right, let's go to one more. Then I got to drink some more beer because what the fuck? It's only 12:30. There's plenty of day left, so let's imbibe like Polska Bob would. I mean, come on now. All right. Finding your hunting essentials at Farm and Home Supply. That's right.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe
having it all. I'm in Missouri. I need some all.
Species most rare, the hunter.
Yeah, go ahead.
Incompetus.
That looked like mayonnaise.
Hunting ritual begins. Already, he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt.
Yes.
Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Okay. I'm just going to go there to get some urine from the buck urine. I'm not going to use it for anything. I'm just going to get some. It's like, hey, excuse me, I'm from Missouri. I need some all, but I need some of that buck urine. If you wouldn't mind there, sir. Thank you.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Right.
Anything for the guy.
I had Continental tires. They're pretty good. Not bad.
Guy who finds that one pothole. Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Yeah.
Really?
Like a zillion engineers. Huge amounts of engineering went into the tire. Actually, I have Goodyear Assurance, so just in case you were wondering.
Really? Really.
They were on sale.
Welcome to the Smart Choice in Tire.
Good tire, though. Really good tire. Now, that's where I watch Hootie Who. You ever watch Hootie Who's channel? And he was saying, I got these down at the Walmart. It's like, Hootie, no. I won't go for cheap tires. Well, they're just as good as them. No, they're not. They're not. No, tires are very well engineered. Certain compounds of rubber, certain temperatures, all that other shit. Goodyear, Goodrich, Firestone. I'm going with a brand name. I'm sure the tires are fine for certain things that you get at Walmart or the Farm and Home Show or whatever the fuck it was. For my car with my kids and everything in the car, and I'm getting the Goodyears or the Bridgestones or the Firestones.
When did racism against white people become okay?
About 70 years ago.
Biden put white people last in line for COVID relief funds.
He said it himself. There's evidence of that out there.
Harris said disaster aid should go to
which would be illegal under the Civil Rights Act of 1964 or 5, whatever it was.
Non-white citizens first. Liberal politicians block access to medicine based on skin color. Progressive corporations, airlines, universities all openly discriminate against white Americans.
Not just white Americans, Asian Americans. Asian people. Well, we can't bring them in because we'd have too many Asians in our colleges. You know what? I want a nice Dr. Anna Ho or whatever. I want the smartest people operating on my fucking heart. Imagine that. Nope, not at Harvard. No way.
Racism is always wrong. The left's anti-white bigotry must...
No, it's not. No, it's okay if you're against white people. And here we even have a ginger. You can't be racist against gingers.
We are all entitled to equal treatment under law.
This is Young Turks, so this might be interesting.
America First Legal paid for this ad.
Okay, Anna.
America First Legal.
Pointing out the obvious. That it's okay to discriminate against white people. You're just an evil man. Hey, Anna, sweetie, just look at the videos circulating about on the nets about Wakanda. You evil white people don't even come to the show. It's not racism, though, right? Anna Kasparian.
During that insane ad in parts of Georgia and Florida, Stephen Miller, one of Trump's advisors and a well-known white supremacist, is behind.
Got to get that in there. He's a Trump guy and a white supremacist. Okay.
Miller, one of Trump's advisors and a well-known white supremacist.
Well, I didn't know that. Maybe you're having fever dreams again, Anna. Yeah, maybe Chunk Yogurt is telling you something.
Is behind this particular ad, which, if you know anything about Stephen Miller, it's the most.
I don't know anything about Stephen Miller.
Unsurprising thing in the world. But
okay, I'll do some research, but I'm sure you're correct.
But of course, it is full of lies. We like to provide the receipts, so we'll go ahead and decode everything that's in there.
Oh, goody gumdrops. This is going to be fun. You guys ready for some error with the you see the Young Turks who are actually Armenian? Okay,
Before we do, though, I want to give you an opportunity to just knee-jerk reaction to that ad, Jink.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Chunk Yogurt is here.
Just 3 quick things. One is none of it is true.
Really? None of it is true. All right. Go on. Show us the receipts.
But you need a press that is willing to be honest and say these things are true and these things are not true.
You know, sometimes Chunk comes through with some reality. It's rare, but it happens.
If you hear this ad, you understand that you're listening to a goddamn liar.
Really? Okay. Well, we're looking forward to seeing what your receipts are. Chunk. So go ahead.
So, hey, I guess the Republicans have decided to lie to you on purpose. So that's reaction number one. Reaction number two is, I've never seen an ad that stokes racial fear and racial hatred as much as that ad does, all with
really
lies.
All right.
And then third thing I realize, like, all the ads now are relatively diverse, right? So whether it's an ad for Coke or Nike or most political ads, even the Republicans will put in actors who are black or Asian, et cetera, pretending that those groups support them.
Okay.
That ad was all white, 100%.
I mean, yeah.
Obviously, because
the ad was about white people being discriminated. What the fuck? Oh, God almighty. It was about white people, the claim white people being discriminated against by Stephen Miller, who is obviously Adolf Hitler's doppelganger, I guess. Go ahead.
Of the topic, right? But the second thing that it's showing you is white people, the Republican Party is for you and you only.
No. Oh, God. See, the thing that Chunk and Anna Kasparian, who's not a Turk, she's Armenian. Shh. The thing is, the thing that's exploding in Chunk's head right now, a lot of black people, a lot of people of color, a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of immigrants, a lot of Muslim folks. They're turning away from the insanity of the Democrat. Did you see about the man up in Michigan? And somebody said, "Oh, he's not really true. He's a plant. He's a Republican." But the guy went on fucking YouTube and said, "No, I'm not a fucking plant. Here's what I believe, and this is bullshit." Nobody wants to hear that. No. You, Chunky, have to rely on your wings, don't you? A couple of here's, a couple of there's. We can get a 0.1% of the population who's the alphabet mafia. We can win this election. You don't care about the concerns, for example, as we discussed earlier, of suburban moms, regardless of their race, gender, of course, regardless of the race, regardless if they're gay, it doesn't matter. The message is missing. We got to talk about abortion. Nobody fucking cares. Tell me why my loaf of bread or my fucking can of beer, 6-pack, tell me why I go to the gas station, it's $4 or $5 a gallon. Why is that? How are we going to fix that? Well, just elect Joe Biden again. And the same goddamn shit that has gotten us into this place. Talk about that. Now, here's the deal. Some Republicans are talking about that. And here Chunk, his brain's about to explode. Oh my God.
And so it's as bad as it gets. And will it get the kind of coverage we're giving it here?
I don't know.
Overall, will people realize, hey, if I see this ad, I understand that the Republicans are the racist lying party? No.
Okay.
They won't get that at all. Tons and tons of people will believe this ad.
Yeah, I mean.
Is it not, Chunk? Is it not permitted for everyone to be racist against white people? Is that something that's not permitted? It's, blah, blah, blah. Of course not. Now you wonder, sometimes, Chunk, why do you think white men and women might get a little bit fucking pissed when they're constantly portrayed as fucking Nazis? They're all evil. They're all racist. They hate black people. No. But somehow, Chunk, in your party, you have to convince your voters that that is the case. It's not. It's not the case. There's a black man over there. I'm going to go, lynch him? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? There's an Indian guy or a Native American, or there's a Hispanic guy from Cuba. Live and let live, baby. Good luck. God bless. You don't want to admit that because you can't, Chunk, admit such a thing. Because then your narrative fucking goes away. Do you understand your point? No, I don't think he does. I just think he spews bullshit. Oh my God, the evil white people.
I mean, look, I remember anytime we covered a story involving...
Excuse me, aren't the Armenians from the Caucasus? Anna, wouldn't you be considered also a white person? Hey, you can look at the map. Armenia, Greece, Turkey, right in that kind of area. Yeah? No. I'm a person of color.
Police brutality or a story involving, let's say, a Black family getting their home appraised for far less if, the appraiser knew that they were Black.
What year was that? What year was that, Anna? Which year? I can drive down the streets of St. Louis. I can point out the neighborhoods that were fucking red listed. I can do that. It was wrong, and no one agrees that was the right thing to do. How many fucking years ago, Anna, did that happen? 50? 60? What about today, Anna? Let's talk about that. No, you don't want to talk about today because it's not happening. It's not happening. We got to go back to the past. Oh my God.
Versus getting appraised for far more if the appraiser had no idea and thought the owners were white. Anytime we would cover those stories, right wing would get vicious about it and they would accuse us of race baiting. When
I'm not accusing you of
just
anything.
Reporting the news. Like
Excuse me, shh. I'm just saying, Anna, I agree with you. That shit happened years and decades ago. Tell me about today, 2022. You see, these people, it seems, they don't understand that progress has been made. There was some bad shit with Black Americans and other people of color. There was bad shit with women 70 fucking years ago. 70. Now, things aren't perfect, but for the love of God, Anna, things have changed for the better. You're just outright fucking lying at this point to get your whatever the fuck Democrat crazy person involved in the election.
This is what is happening in the country. This is what you should know about.
Yeah, but you don't want to know what's happening in the country, Anna. Because what's happening in the country is nothing like you're portraying it to be. And it hasn't been that way for decades. And thank God in heaven, we've worked out a lot of this shit over the last 5 or 6 decades. Remember, Black people who were slaves, 1865, after the Civil War, for 100 years. 100 years after the Civil War, didn't have the right to vote. They couldn't have a gun. They couldn't do anything. And when Black people, former slaves, got successful in Tulsa, Oklahoma, by the way, the evil white people in 1921 fucking burned their fucking town down. That shit is not happening today. It's 100 years ago, Anna. Come up with something new, or at least join reality. You and your ilk are trying to separate Black Americans, white Americans, indigenous Americans, Indian people, Asian people. You're trying to separate us into this victim class. What you're going to see Tuesday is a lot of people do not believe in that bullshit. Have you ever talked to a Haitian immigrant from Haiti, Dominican Republic? Have you? They come over to the United States. They are extremely successful, and they're very happy that they had the opportunity to come here. You're running on fucking fumes from the 1960s, Anna, before you were born, before your mother was born. And you're trying to portray it as if it is happening today. It is not. This is the dying gasp of a dying political party. That's what this is. All the bullshit they've been spewing for decades is not happening. They'll reform, they'll figure out their ways, but God damn it, Anna. This Tuesday is going to be a fucking wake-up call. People, I don't care what color they are, they don't want their kids indoctrinated with bullshit in their schools. I don't care if it's gay, if it's straight, if it's whatever the fucking alien. It doesn't matter. Children under 10, 11, 12 should not be told about sexual shit. That's the bottom line. They don't need that. They need it a little older than that. Not then. Now, why do you think they want to do that in there? I mean, that think I made my point.
No, but they project every time they speak because race baiting is what they do.
God.
This is race baiting, and it's based on complete lies. So let's go through each lie one by one. So the first part of the ad says Biden's restaurant relief program excludes white male owners. And then they have this poor guy, poor schlep. You know, he's being denied, obviously. He's not getting any of that relief program money, right? Except, as we know, based on where all the small business money went to during COVID, a lot of wealthy white.
Excuse me, did Anna say anything? Oh, evil men, bad, white people, racist. All right, Drubius, what are you saying? Yep. Oh, that's Ant-Man. Hey, Ant-Man, hello. Yeah, all right. Joseph Farzan. Most black people I know don't care about them. Well, even if they do, it's fine. It's great. Wonderful. Go see the movie, but don't tell white people you can't fucking see the movie because you are white. The fuck is wrong with it? Oh my God. Arvero is in the building. Hello. So is Peter Stoughton. Stoughton, or is it Stoughton? Stoughton, I think. You're the truck magnate from Wisconsin, right? Stoughton, Wisconsin. Is that who 346 is here? Hello. What is Haitians like is the safety. The fact police won't murder them. Exactly. And they have the opportunity to excel. They work hard, they can make money, et cetera, and so on. It's a foreign concept to some victim class black Americans in the United States. They don't get it. You know, you got these Haitian men and women coming over. They're like, well, wow, what are you complaining about? Or folks from, Africa, wherever. Skin color doesn't matter. They have the opportunity to do what they want to do. Make money. Yeah, there's going to be some shit. Sure. Just like everyone has to put up with shit. Not just black people. I mean, we got to get beyond this crap. Now, President Johnson in 1965 said, we're going to do this. We're going to get beyond this crap. And we didn't. Why do you suppose that is? Well, it's a good topic for political season, isn't it? Look up Alf Kasparian on Twitter. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks, Sithy. Good to see you. Anyway, SCE has something to say. Let's see it. It's bad before you add in the factor Jan 18. I'll say one thing. Pedagogy is the science of teaching. Pedagogy. Pedophile is not teaching. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, you guys, good to see y'all. Thank you. And I'll put the links in the description, and we might do something later with Polska Bob. We will see. Thank y'all. Take care. Get some all down at the